So what I'm making today is going to be the Alfredo. I love making Alfredo. And basically what I did first is I chopped up onions. I'm making a lot because I'm meal prepping. So I chopped up one onion for this one, but normally it's about a half of an onion that you would chop up. And then add you some garlic in there. Trust me, I don't measure. I just put the garlic in there enough to, where I feel that it's enough. But you put it to where you feel it's enough. But I put onions and garlic, and then I put a little olive oil. And there's the onion and garlic. They're simmering, basically. You don't do it long, just until it gets soft. Okay? So, once that's soft, take it off the heat, and it's very, very simple, y'all. You're gonna add it to a blender, a food processor. Now, what I do is, because this food processor, it holds a lot, but it doesn't get things as creamy as I want it when it comes down to my sauces. So I'll start a recipe out in this, and then I'll transfer it over once it's reduced down to my NutriBullet, which will get that creamier texture. Because I don't have a high power blender just yet, and I'm just not in a hurry to get one. But you add it to the food processor. Make sure you all can see without me burning up my thing. Okay. All right, looks like I got it. Get it all. I want all the garlic. Matter of fact, where my spatula at? Because I want it all. Okay. Get all of the garlic out there. That's some flavor that you don't want to throw away. Okay. All right, once you scoop all of the garlic and everything out of there, then you're going to add, I soaked some cashews for a few hours so that they could soften up. I'm going to drain and rinse those. All right, so I drained and rinsed the cashews. Now, normally what I'll do for a one batch of Alfredo is I will actually... Okay, sorry, I was looking to see what my watch was telling me. I will actually use a half of a cup of cashews. But like I said, I'm making a lot today, so I use more. So this is the base. And then, of course, you want to add in your almond milk or non-dairy milk that you choose. For one batch, about a cup and a half. But like I said, I am... making a lot, so you're going to add about 4 cups to this. This is one thing that I do measure because I want to know how much I put in there, and then I'll go from there and add more if I need. So add that in. So that was 4 cups right there. See, that's a lot. I'm going to reduce that down and add the rest of it in there. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and add the lemon juice. Okay, so I squeeze the lemon in. Give it the extra flavor. This is one whole lemon that I'm adding to this. You just normally would add about a tablespoon or so. Okay. All right, so I'm going to to go ahead and reduce this down before I add my seasonings. Okay, so I had a few technical difficulties with my food processor, and I had to just do it in batches in my NutriBullet. So that's very irritating to me, but gotta keep the show rolling. I'm going to turn this fire on a medium heat. And get a spoon to stir it up. Now, I haven't added any of the sauce, any of the seasonings to it just yet. I'm just praying that it's as smooth as I want it to be without being able to blend it like I want it to. So, we will see. Okay, so I have all that mixed in. I'm going to add in, normally I use about, now I just pour this nutritional yeast. I really just pour it, but you can use a half a cup, fourth a cup. Nutritional yeast is just going to give it that extra added cheese-like flavor to it. And once again, I am really praying that this, what I might do, since I'm having an issue with the blender, once I get all the sauce and everything cooked in with it, I might add it back to the blender if it's still a little, if it's too gritty. But that's what soaking the cashews does. It actually helps the grittiness of it, and sauteing the onion and garlic, it helps to keep it from being so gritty. So hopefully this will be fine. Okay, so for the seasonings, I once again don't measure. I want some oregano in there, just a tad. This is a large batch, so okay. I like to stir as I add, just to make sure it's fully incorporated. Okay, and then I'm gonna, of course, I do want to add some salt because these cashews are unsalted. So I'm gonna add a little salt. I believe I'm gonna do the seasoning salt. You don't want to add a lot to that, but like I said, this is a large batch. And stir it up. Okay. All right. My favorite, you know I'm gonna have it, Mrs. Dash. I can add as much as I want of that because there is no sodium in Mrs. Dash. I just love the seasoning in it. And start out. Put this on medium heat. Let it get warm all the way through. I'm going to check out the texture and see if I need to add it to the blender. And if not, it'll be good to go ready for the noodles. Now, since I am meal prepping, what I'll do is I'll put this sauce to the side because I don't want it on top of the zucchini. Even if it was regular pasta, I don't want it on top of that. And so that way it'll be, you know, they'll have it fresh. I think I'm going to add just a few red pepper flakes to it. Give it just a tiny bit of heat. Okay. And that's pretty much all the seasonings that I'm going to add to it. And then the next thing you do is get your zucchini. Now the zucchini noodles I did spiralize myself. However, you can find spiralized zucchini noodles in the frozen food section. I've heard people say that they're a little more soft. These that I have today are actually going to be a little soft because I soaked them. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. Get my spoon rest. I can't ever find anything when I need it. All right. Let me get the zucchini noodles. Alright, so what I did, I poured a little bit of that water out to make sure I didn't spill it trying to show it to you. But I soaked my zucchini noodles in water and a little bit of liquid aminos. And the reason why is because I just wanted to give it a little flavor to the noodles. And I'm going to get a pot out or a pan out to kind of saute those just a little bit. Alright, so for the zucchini noodles themselves, I'm adding a little bit of olive oil. That's about 4 tablespoons or more because I, once again, have a huge bowl of zucchini noodles to saute. Alright, I want to put as less liquid as possible in here, so I'm just going to spoon them out with, not spoon them out, but kind of get them like this. Bring it down a little bit. So these wops cook very fast. And I'll go ahead and add a lot of it in there because I'm really not doing anything but just kind of getting them coated and cooked a little bit. I don't want to do much. And turn it back up a little bit. So what I'll do to these, what do I want to add to these? Just a little bit of garlic powder. And I think that'll be it. Yeah, that'll be it. That will be it. Okay, come on, you can go and cook now. Alright, so you let that cook just about 3 minutes. Okay, so you don't want them to get too soft, so just a couple minutes, and then they're ready for the bowl. These are so long. Okay. And once you package those up, you since it's maybe just you, all you have to do is just go ahead and put your sauce on it. Now I sprinkle still a little bit more of the red pepper flakes on top of mine, but after that, that's it. You have your zucchini noodle pasta and Alfredo sauce. Peace.